This is the Beatlemania of our era. This is rabid fans spending $1 billion on a tour. She is an economic force unto herself. And when she mentioned something about voter registration, some ungodly number of new voters signed up.
By the way, this is Barry Ritholtz.
This is Barry Ritholtz.
In case listeners are wondering who that person is.
He darkens the door. He's in our studio here.
So, I mean, I would like to, because before you came in here, Barry, they were telling me the Stones don't even do that in sales. Okay, the Stones are like 80 years old.
They're
Literally.
always
I'm
a
not even
top-grossing
exaggerating. I know, but I wonder.
Keith is 80, right?
I wonder
he's
how
spry.
much
He's a spry 80.
They
but-
look. I mean, he looks like Angela Lansbury, but he's doing well health-wise. I wonder how much they did in ticket sales in today's dollars, you know, the Beatles or the Stones at their peak.
Totally different world, because back then you toured in order to sell albums. In the modern world of streaming, you release an album to give you an excuse to go out and make money touring, which your record company doesn't, unless you did a 360 deal, your record company doesn't have access to that. So when Taylor Swift, who brilliantly has been re-releasing all of her earlier albums, which she doesn't own herself, Taylor's version, and they're selling great, this tour did $1 billion. I don't know how much of that nets to her, but it's got to be a couple $100 million.
Easy. Yeah.
It's hard to find anything in history that's comparable to this. Forget whether or not you like Shake It Off, which was 2014, not 2015.
I was guessing.
That's a good guess.
I liked the song.
Yeah.
But look at her as a unique economic force. She's an industry into herself.
I don't want economists citing Taylor Swift's concert in any GDP discussion.
It's been she and a few other tours, Beyonce have been cited as regional sources of inflation.
Well, and Messi too, right? It's not all
Yes.
about the ladies.
That's right.
I mean, you see this phenomenon, people willing to pay, which, by the way, blows me away. Like, I'm not debating, you know, the talent of Taylor Swift. She's obviously immensely talented. Beyonce as well, and Messi too. The crazy thing to me is that people are willing to spend this much in terms of percentage of disposable income to go out and see events.
So let me bring this back to our jobs, which is stocks and bonds and markets. This is a phenomenon known as the winner-take-all set of circumstances, that you have a handful of outsized winners in sports and entertainment and business that capture the lion's share of the revenue, the lion's share of the eyeballs. And in fact, when we look at studies like the one done by Henry Bessenbinder on what drives market prices, something like 2.5% of all stocks globally, and even less in the United States, are responsible for all the gains. Winner take all applies not just to Taylor Swift, but to the S&P 500 as well.